Hey guys, welcome to the next game of R.U.S E. Today it's gonna be a subscriber replay again. We're on the map D-Day. Yeah, thanks to Majes for this game. He's playing together with randoms against randoms, I think. Yeah, let's check out the team real fast and then we'll go right in it. Majes playing as American on the right side. His ally, the Japan guy. Tactical tile plays. Over here, Major as a German. And Team Red, we got Strong PL as a Japan guy. GSG Guglielmo as a British and Danielovsky as a German. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long one, and we're gonna stay on the view of Majes definitely, and I'm gonna do it 4 times speed. But I think it's gonna be a very interesting one. Very nice game. I'm not gonna say too much about it. Let's just watch what's happening. Okay, so Majes starting off with some willies. The Japan guys pumping out some zeros to get some early truck snipes maybe. Also, he's putting on the air transport. Okay, so the Japan guy's messing up the British planes a little bit. Yeah, but he's gonna lose one also. Yeah, because all this air battle was happening, Japan guy researched right to Taza, AT tanks. Okay, Majes, he's got a recon right inside the base of the enemy, pumping a little GIs around, pumping some willies around on the map. Yeah, it's not stupid to put these Taza here, because it's gonna annoy the Japan guy, definitely. Ah, Majes is sneaking around with his infantry guy, trying to take down some trucks here. Some recons. Same time. Ah, this is what he was doing. So Majes was researching to super Pershings. Here they are. Ah, here's a truck from Majes. Oh shit. Here comes a tank. He's moving back the truck. But also comes a plane to snipe it. Okay, nasty. Okay, Majes has got radio silence on, so the enemies don't expect yet that there's a super Pershing here probably. Yeah, also he's pumping out some AA guns because he's being annoyed by all. See, this Typhoon just took down the super Pershing with one shot. So the red British got Typhoons already. Okay, here comes the Japan guy to support Majes because he's being ass kicked by all of these Typhoons all the time. And again Typhoon, but now the Typhoons are gonna die because there's AA guns here. Nice job from the Japan guy. He's attacking the British. But is he microing his planes right? Yeah, I think pretty good job. Over here, pressure happening. Stugs. Okay, here comes some heavy tanks. And some more. And some snipers. It's gonna be not that good for the German back here. Okay. So one guy is out. Japan guy is out. And the other... Okay. Okay, so... Okay, I don't know. Okay, so now... Okay, the game is a very long one. And this means Majes is gonna play this game alone all the time. Okay, so let's see what he's gonna be doing here. Not gonna be an easy job, I have to say that. Okay, lots of pressure happening here. Cherries are coming at him. British comes here to take down the planes from Majes, but he's building M16s very fast. But he's gonna have to do something against these tanks, I have to say. Okay, back here, lots of supply depots are being built. So what's he doing here? Okay, here comes lots of paratroopers to annoy him. Luckily he's got some M16s here also. I think he's gonna be able to take care of these paratroopers here, but on every position Team Red is trying to annoy him. Over here comes some Mada, together with Panzer III. Also, we got somebody back here building some buildings already. Okay, this is not going to be an easy job for sure. Yeah, over here typhoons are taking down his stuff all the time. But luckily, the enemy is losing some planes while they're doing that also. Okay, good job. Good stuff. I think Majes built the secondary HQ immediately after his allies lagged out or went out. So he can build some stuff back here. I think this is a good position because you have to secure the supply depots back here. So now he's got some super Pershings here to intercept the other R.U.S.E. Back here he can build some super Pershings also. So he's taking care of the minimum of security on every position he's gonna need. But it's still not easy to defend against 3 guys. Yeah, I think Team Red thinks he's gonna give up soon anyway, so we're gonna put big pressure on him. But they're losing lots of stupid units here. They're losing lots of planes because they're attacking all the time. Because they think it's gonna probably be over soon, the game. But Majes is not gonna give up. I can guarantee that for sure. Okay, little pressure happening here, but yeah, he's taking care of the stuff back here, definitely. Nice job. And the bomber taking down some buildings. Big pressure happening here. So here's a pretty powerful stack. We got some Tigers, some Jagdpanther, followed by heavy artillery. We got some recon in there, everything you need. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold this position back here. Okay, here comes a barracks to probably against the Jagdpanther, but okay, the enemies are building a barracks here to take over the stuff. But I think Majes is more concerned about this stuff here to hold back the enemy from here, because over here he's drained most of the supply depots anyway. So back here is very important. He's got his admins here already. Yeah, all he's trying to do is do as much damage to his enemies as possible while they're taking over everything. Okay, so it's okay. Let him take the stuff. There's no supply you can take back here. Concentrate on this stuff. Yeah, now he's moving his tanks he produced back here to fight against these R.U.S.E. on this position. Yeah, he's got radio silence here, so the enemy thinks, oh, there's not much to happen. But now there's a few super Pershings coming out. Yeah, nice job. Now he took care of these R.U.S.E. Nice job. Okay, so the enemies are getting more and more map control. Japan guy's starting to build some R.U.S.E. now over here. Okay, now there's a huge stack of stuff coming by. Okay, nice job. So now he built himself an airfield back here. Got him. He researched right to he got some Thunderbolts and he got himself Mustangs. Yeah, I think good choice. You're gonna need everything you can get, especially yeah, because you got everything against you. You got an ugly British guy with typhoons and everything. You got a German with nice tanks. He's got a Japan guy who can get everything pretty cheap and nasty. So we'll see how this game goes out, right? Okay, airfield died, that's why the planes are flying back here. Okay, this is pretty much pressure. The artillery is taking down some buildings and the admin already. He's gonna have to attack soon, for sure. Another admin died. Comes some infantry and some tanks to push back the stuff. Okay, this is pretty strong, but the problem is there's no recon in here. But all he wanted to do was push back the enemies so they can't see the buildings. Here comes another attack with R.U.S.E and stuff, but yeah, nice reaction. Get some cheap infantry, they'll push back the R.U.S.E without a problem. Yeah, so now Team Red is starting to expand, taking all of the supply depots they can. Okay, so we've got M19s now. Yeah, I have to say, luckily, Majes has got USA, because I think USA is a perfect nation. If you have enough money, you can be very flexible and get everything you need. And he's doing a nice job while he's doing that. Okay, here comes a lot of AA guns he can put in the woods. I think good choice to have some of them out. They're cheap. You can get a lot of them because they're so cheap. You can hide them in the woods and everything. Okay, here comes some more airfields again. Or one airfield for sure. Two airfields, I would say, yes. And he's putting some AA stacks everywhere a little bit, split them up. What's happening here? There's a bomber waiting back here. Okay, so here's pressure on the Japan guy. I think now the good choice to take everything down. Yeah, take the buildings down and then the danger is gone from here. Yeah, and Majes is gonna have to do something against all these supply depots, taking lots of money. Okay, this was a good job. Very important to take down these buildings here, because now he's got pretty good map control, nothing between his buildings and everything. And he's putting recons on different positions to see everything coming by. Something's happening here, they're planning to attack. A lot of fighters coming and some bombers, they're being maneuvered around the back. They should bomb something, I think. Yeah, perfect. Now he's using the tanks here to take down the supply depots and everything, very important. In the meanwhile, he's got lots of planes here on the radio silence. See, very smart. He's moving back his tanks now, yeah. But the British is doing a nice job with his Typhoons, sniping all these super Pershings and stuff like that. Yeah, here comes lots of bombers. And it's gonna be teamwork. Japan bombers and British bombers. Recons from both sides, so this is a team play, like it. But not good for Majes. But he's got his AA guns out. He's got a lot of planes waiting. Okay, but here comes an attack from the German. Got King Tigers in there. Jagdpanther. Oh, here comes all of the bombers and everything. But lucky there's lots of AA guns in there, as I said before. A lot of these Bofors also. Okay, lucky. This time he was lucky here. He managed to push back the tanks also. Now he's starting... okay, he's starting to get some artillery now in the prototype base. Some long toms. Probably the goal should be to take down the supply depots here in front. Ah, shit, some stuff snuck by and took down all of the planes. But this is stuff that happens if you have so much map you have to watch after as one person alone. So this stuff can happen, no problem. So he's sending some paratroopers to this side now, maybe to take back a building or something. But there's AA guns out. But the crashing planes can maybe do some damage, kamikaze style. No, nothing happened here. So here comes lots of tanks sneaking out of the radio silence. What's happening back here? Something sneaky? Ah, I like stuff like this. So we got Radio Thanos back here too. He's producing lots of chappies. Yeah, now you would think, oh, cheap small tanks, but I think for surprise attacks, this can be pretty powerful. If he gets a lot of chappies out, goes right into base back here, can be pretty dangerous. Okay, lots of artillery guns coming by. Probably their goal is to take down these buildings back here. Yeah, and the chappies are getting more and more. Yeah, now the artillery is shooting at the buildings, and because there are a few long toms, this should work out pretty good. Yeah, one problem is, immediately as this chaffee arrived, the Japan guy built lots of R.U.S E. Maybe could have waited, but okay, no, I don't want to talk too much. He's doing a very nice job here. Thinking about almost everything. Got his recons out on different positions to see everything. Secured the stuff back here, got his admins out, researched the right units. Yeah, I think he knows what he's doing. Okay, here comes some paratroopers. Okay, here comes the infantry, and I think soon the chaffies are gonna probably approach. Yeah, now the chaffies are going in. And also some M19s following him. Yeah, but this is gonna be a problem. I think the R.U.S.E one-shot the chaffies. But if they get in and maybe take down some planes or something, that could be good. Or take some admins down. They can't. That was, I think, good idea. A little unlucky. Yeah, so artillery guns are taking down the buildings more and more. Lots of thunderbolts in the stack now. Here comes some paratroopers. Ah, he's putting the paratroopers on the tigers. You know what? I haven't even thought about this. Did you see what happened? He put a lot of paratroopers on the tanks, but the planes from the paratroopers crashed into the building. So this was a double attack, I have to say. Very good stuff. I didn't even know that was possible. Let's look at this again. If he puts the paratroopers on the tanks again. No, he's not gonna do that. But still, the crashing planes do some damage to units and buildings, definitely also. Yeah, so Majes is microing his units on different positions. You can see that back here comes Willies and everything. Troops are moving. Here comes troops are moving. Lots of micro work to do here. Now comes a lot of paratroopers again. Thunderbolts attacking. Nice job. Yeah. So look at all of this stuff happening here. This is only one person playing Team Blue. Nice job. Paratroopers are arriving now. Nice, very nice. So Team Red is doing something sneaky. They're building their admins back here. Who is it? Okay, it's the British and the German together. Huge troops coming. 24 Super Pershing gonna take this stuff down, I think. Also, lots of paratroopers are coming by. Okay, yeah, very, very nice job. Respect to him. Nice job, Majes. I mean, Team Red is not doing a very stupid job. They've been trying some pretty good stuff also, especially in the beginning. They didn't think I would get admins, so they thought in the beginning we'll attack him right away, which is a good idea I think, but he defended very good and now he changed the game. Very, very nice job. And now he's got a lot of troops here, a lot of units. He's got pretty good map control now. Also, he's doing a perfect attack, moving the armored units in the front, followed by artillery. Now also comes some paratroopers. They're going to be probably as a kind of recon if they land. Then he'll have vision on units and buildings, and then his artillery can shoot at it. Yeah, and he's pushing his units in the front further and further to make the map control better. Yeah, now comes lots of recons to see buildings, and then his long toms can do a nice job to everything. Okay, now he sees, oh, lots of stuff back here. Artillery barrage coming. Wow, look at this stuff. Very, very nice game. A lot of stuff happening at the same time, only one person doing it. These paratroopers are a very, very good idea. They're gonna force the enemy planes to do something, to intercept them, and if they don't, then he's got recons right by the buildings, and infantry is very nasty. Oh, this was a good barrage. Okay, over here the Japan guy decided to go in, which is a good idea I think, but to make a huge amount of units, Majes also researched these advanced anti-tank guns, and then you can have a lot of them in the woods and stuff, and then they'll do a good job. Paratroopers back here are landing close to the buildings. They're doing a very nice job. Okay, now we can take over the AT base or the armor base maybe. Build some super Pershings, very nice job. Back here, Thunderbolts are supporting. Okay, so the first guy is out, yes. Long Tom's moving up. Up here, Majes is going through with his tanks, taking down all of the buildings. Yeah, this is a nasty barrage. Very nice job. Yeah, I have to say, this game's over now. Look at the map. There's units everywhere. Lots of planes. Back here, the British is trying what he can to snipe the tanks with his Typhoons. But now comes the infantry guy, and he's gonna mess up the planes that are on the airfield. Oh, look at these Thunderbolts. And paratroopers landing on the tanks also. Perfect timing. And here comes some super Pershings also. Back here has been defended. Yeah, I am a little shocked, I have to say. Very nice game. I didn't expect this to happen. And again, paratroopers and Typhoons. And Thunderbolts. Yeah, wow. So really, big respect to Majes. Very, very nice game. And I'm gonna do a little faster now because this one's over for sure. See, look at this map. Everything's blue. Wow. Okay. Not many troops left. Yeah, so this game shows you never give up, but you're gonna have to have a lot of micro to do something like this. Not easy to control units on different positions and watch everything from a bird's view and everything. Yeah, so thanks Majes, thanks for this game a lot. I enjoyed it very, very much. I hope you did too, guys. And then I would say, see you next time. Bye bye.